All right, what is going on? So, with the Packers season over, I am going to be doing a bunch of different stuff for the off season, and one of those things is going to be covering Godzilla versus Kong. Now, for what I'm going to do here, I might change up things in the future, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the whole trailer because I know some people like to watch the trailer without people stopping it, and then I'm going to go back through it and cover things that might be hard to see or you just don't catch in a first glance. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit, and I'll let this play. I'll be down in the corner watching with you for the first play.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gon' stop for me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. So first off, I want to talk about this very first scene right here. I'm gonna try to. Nope. This is really hard to get because it's literally it's a split second here. Crap. Okay, I should have.
This is our only.
Oh, hang on. Let me go. Perfect. That's here. I think I missed it again. Basically. Yeah, that's gonna be. Let me. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So basically, I don't know if you can tell here, but this isn't Godzilla. This is a more metallic. And if you have seen the original series, there's a thing called Mecha Godzilla, and this is basically gonna be the main villain of the movie here. It's so hard. There's a pretty clear image out there. You can actually see the head. Yeah, it's hard. It's literally a split second thing. I don't know. Maybe if I go 0.25 and let's see if I can just. Yeah, you see how. Yeah, right there. It's a little bit better. You can see it's more like you can see. That's nothing exploding there. That's part of the neck area of Mechagodzilla. And again, it's hard to see, but they don't want you to see it basically. So then we go and we meet Kong on the ship. We'll pull up here. So basically, what they're doing is, again, they don't know that Mechagodzilla is Godzilla. And here, we're gonna skip ahead here real quick. So another thing, if you have ever seen the original Mechagodzilla versus Godzilla, we'll pull up here. So basically, in the original, the very first time we see Mechagodzilla, he's actually, I don't want to call it a suit, but he's actually in the skin of Godzilla, and it actually looks like Godzilla. So this is why, so we'll play this. I'm going to mute this real quick. So this is why, it looks like Godzilla here. But that's, again, because it's the skin. They have, like, skin over Mechagodzilla. And one more thing to point out here, as another hint to it, is the tail. If I can look at, oh crap. Okay, well, you can kind of see it. Look at how, it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be a pointed end on the actual Godzilla, but you can actually see, like, there's segments here. Like, here's a segment, and you can see that, like, it's shiny, it's more metallic. Like, this is supposed to be Mechagodzilla, but again, they don't want you to know that. Yeah, and then again, you go farther away. It's harder to see, and it looks like Godzilla again. I think there is one more. I think it was here, right on the chest. Nope. Okay, I don't know if I can pull that up. Well, you can kind of see, like, this sounds really hard. I'm not going to go too much into that, but that's supposedly who the villain is supposed to be. They're hinting at it, but they don't want you to see it until the movie comes out. So, what they're doing is they're basically trying to figure out why Godzilla is rampaging, and they talk about that later in the trailer here, and we'll get into that later. So they're trying to figure out why he's rampaging, and they don't know, so they want to bring Kong basically to the mainland, because he's on Skull Island right now. But before the movie takes place, I should say. And he's been there long time. Last time we saw him was in the 70s, and now on screen we see him again in present day. This is supposed to be, I think. Well, the movie was originally supposed to come out in 2020, but you could say 2020, 2021, whatever. Present day, basically. So they're bringing him to the mainland, and then we see human elements here. And then so these are the basically she is part of the indigenous species on Skull Island, and they basically like worship Kong. Like, he's basically like a god to these people on the island, and she has a connection to Kong, and we don't know too much about that, but if you've seen like the original Japanese stuff, it's basically like those two. I don't know if they were called fairies or what they were called, but they were basically very tiny people, and they basically had a connection to Mothra. So this is supposed to be that connection, but to Kong, basically, and that's why we see later in the trailer when they touch fingers here. That's signifying that he cares about the little kid here. Basically, what happens here is it explains that she, the scientist here, finds the girl, takes her in. I think they said because she doesn't have a family. I forget what it was. Again, we'll get more in here, but she basically takes in the daughter, or the kid, makes it her daughter, basically unofficial daughter. And that sets up for this, and we see this, and again, like I said, they touch fingers here, and then this I think of this scene right here as later when where is it? It's probably later here. Yeah, right here. So how Kong touches, I kind of think that these two are going to kind of mirror each other. Again, this is speculation. We know this is first trailer. We know nothing about this, but you see Kong kind of put his hand on the rock, and then early in the trailer you see her put her hand on the wall. I think they're talking to each other, or this is again because he's on Skull Island right here. So if I can I don't know if I can. Like this looks like Skull Island basically. If I can, I'll play it. But you know, it looks different scenery. Like unless unless there's an island in the sky. Where like I think this is like San Francisco or wherever they have. Well, the San Francisco was the first one. Then they had it in like Hawaii. So wherever, unless there's some reason is like a island in the sky somewhere over the U.S. here. But this is my speculation. Again, we know nothing, but you see how he puts his hand on the wall. I think it's going to correspond with her putting her hand on the wall here. But you know, we'll find out later. We'll find out when the movie happens, if I'm right or wrong. So yeah, so see how she kind of. Oh, you know what? Maybe she can feel the vibrations of Godzilla. Maybe she can feel or sense him coming. Maybe okay, that could be it too. So this is okay. That's a couple different theories here. So yeah, again, then we get our first shot of Godzilla here, destroying one of the ships here. Just shoo. And then again, they fire at him. You can't really tell right here. You can't really tell it's Mechagodzilla here, and not until again when you see the tail. Like if you look at the tail, like it just again down here it looks like Godzilla because you're getting farther away. But if you look up here, it looks like Mechagodzilla. I could be totally wrong, and it could be Godzilla the whole time, but it looks like Mechagodzilla here. And then again, Kong screams in. He knows Godzilla's here. You know, he's not backing down from the king. And then, you know, he gets booped. Nose boop. And then here he is coming up on to the carrier ship where Kong is. And we see Kong get the first hit here on Godzilla. Now, I'm guessing, because again, this is, like they show here, I'm guessing there's more to it than just one hit and Godzilla goes back in the water. I'm guessing there's more here. We'll see. Again, then, you know, military is trying to get him out of there, and then, you know, obviously he blows him off the ship. Thing I don't hear, we're gonna stop right here. Right here. We're gonna stop right here. Thing I don't get is if because we see the bad guy here in a second. Yeah, we'll see him here in a second, basically. But you have Kong in the water. You have Godzilla or Mechagodzilla has the advantage in the water, and it looks like Godzilla's just swimming away. Like, is it just this like short minute long fight? Kong gets stuck in the water, and Godzilla's just like, I'm gonna leave. Like, what? I don't get that. That's the part of the trailer, and I haven't seen, you know, I haven't watched too many reviews of the trailer yet, but I don't know if from like people aren't really talking about this. Like, is it just does he knock Kong unconscious, or does he just get knocked off the ship, blast Kong off the ship, and then just goes away? Like, what? I again, this is the first trailer, so we'll see what happens more so here later on. Yeah, so this is the main villain, and from what I understand, this is the son of Serizawa. Basically, in the second movie, he blew himself up to give Godzilla basically nuke powers. Nuclear Godzilla, you know, to beat King Ghidorah. This is his son here, so he's supposed to be the main human villain. I guess it might be someone else, and he could just be, you know, working for someone, or you know, he could switch sides and become a hero. And you know, it could be that someone else becomes the actual main villain. We'll see. But this is, from what I know, this is the son of Serizawa. So then we see Godzilla. I don't know. This could be a couple different cities. I'm not even gonna speculate where they are. Do they say? I just wanna see if they say. Oops. Ah! No!
Dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
Yeah, that right there. Hey, let me pause it. Let me go back to that.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
They don't know why. Again, this is mostly because you could say he's under control. They have him under control, and you know, maybe Mechagodzilla doesn't come in until later. But I'm guessing this is going to be the start of the movie. They don't know what's going on with Godzilla. And, then they have to go get Kong, bring back Kong, and then, that's where they fight on the ship.
There's something we're not seeing here.
Exactly. Like, there's, like she just said, something they're not seeing. There's something going on that they don't know about there. For that. And then, again, we see Kong. Again, this is on Skull Island. Puts his hand on the thing. I'm guessing that ship there. I'm guessing this ship here, they're probably coming to tranquilize him. I'm guessing that's what it is. This is probably early in the movie where they're coming to Oh, you know what? He's in a cave. I don't know why. These, by the way, these things right here are, I guess you could call them, they kind of look like vipers, where the crests come out, like king cobras, or vipers. Oh my god, like they look like king cobras. Snakes with wings, basically. This was actually reviewed as a toy. Was it November 2020? I think it was early. It was a couple months ago. They reviewed those. Those are just gonna be side, monsters here. And then again, we see Kong. Actually, I think there was a shot here before I missed him with the weapon. No, did I not? I think there was one more shot I missed here. And nothing there. Okay, maybe not. Maybe this is the first time we see that weapon. Yeah, oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. So this actually, if I can... Okay, we'll just really stop here real quick. So this is supposedly what is called Middle Earth. So this is basically, I guess, tunnels, you could call it, where how monsters can get through the world and around the world undetected. Even though, Monarch can detect them, you can see the ships here. I'm guessing this is Monarch ships. So I'm guessing this is going to be the final battle. And we'll come back to this because there is another spot here later on. Again, there's those snake things that we see there. I think that was Venom too. Then we see the club again. This is, again, it could be New York, could be San Francisco. Right here. I want to stop right here. So if I can... See if I can get a bigger shot of that. Okay, you really can't. But basically, this is an illustration of Godzilla on the floor, or one of his species from, ancient times. And this is, again, this looks like it's going to be in the Middle Earth. This looks like it's going to be the final battle. You see one of those bat creature things again. I think this is actually a different... Yeah, this is actually a different one from the snake. So these are like, I guess you could say, like big bats here, and then again, they don't show the whole thing, but then we get the Kong versus Godzilla fight here. He hits him with some big flat piece. Then we hear the weapon here. He blocks. I'm gonna show that again. He blocks the atomic breath with his thing. And if you see here, if I go back again, you can actually see it's already supercharged up. You see that right there? Right here, you can actually see it. He's got power on it, so it's already supercharged up. So I'm guessing somehow this can take Godzilla's atomic breath and stores the energy in it. And that is, again, we'll see him here. And he just slams Godzilla. He goes for the head, unlike Thor. And that is going to be it. I don't think there's, anything else. This is, look, you can see he goes for the head. But that's my breakdown here. Again, we'll find out more information as more trailers come out, as we get closer to due date. The release date rather than due date. And they don't, it just says 2021 in theaters, which not many theaters are open right now. Or HBO Max. I don't think, does it? Yeah, it doesn't say. So I'm going to leave it right here, and we're going to give my final thoughts if I can. Yeah, we'll leave it right here. Yeah, that looks good. This movie, I can't wait for this movie. Again, there'll be another trailer maybe in a month, maybe? Because we don't have a release. Is it May? Maybe it's the end of the year. It might be the end of the year. Because I know the first trailer comes out, I think it's like 4 months, 5 months before the actual movie comes out. So it might be towards the end of the year, end of 2021. I know originally it was supposed to come out May 2020, and then they had to push it back to November. And then now we finally got the first trailer here in January. So maybe they could do May 2021. They could. That's a couple months away. You release one trailer now, which I'm 2 days late. And then you release something maybe around Valentine's Day, and then you have something in March, and then April or May, maybe the beginning of May, it could come out. If they do 3 trailers, I know some movies don't do 3 trailers, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for this movie. I can't wait. Again, I'm guessing this right here is Godzilla, but I'm guessing when he fights him on the boat, we'll go. When he fights him on the boat here, basically, this is, it looks like Mechagodzilla. It could just be an editing trick, and it could make you want to think it's Mechagodzilla. But that very first shot, that again, it's so hard to get. But that very first shot right here, it looks really like Mechagodzilla. It looks like Mechagodzilla right there. So I'm guessing he's who fights Kong on the boat. And then again, they talked about the war, and they're both the last 2 left. Even though Kong, he's been on a couple wars because they had the Skullcrawler War. They've had a war with Godzilla. So he's been in a couple wars. Unless somehow the Skullcrawlers, Godzilla species and Kong species, it was a 3-way war, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out more when the movie comes out. But that's my breakdown for the movie. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I can't wait. Like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe, and we are out of here. Peace.